Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Amore Antasia, and today I'm going to be giving you guys 8 of my wig tips and basically hacks for, wig care and wig maintenance, and also just having a nice wig as a presentation. Presentation is everything. You do want your hair to look laid, okay? You want it to look natural. I mean, I guess that's the purpose of wearing wigs, right? So yeah, these are just some easy tips that you guys can go by or start using, or some of you probably have already used them. But these are just wig hacks that I use. So for one, instead of using, sewing needles and thread and everything to secure your lace closure wig or your wig in general, I use bobby pins sometimes. Like right now, I have 4 bobby pins in. Like when you're on the go, sometimes you don't have time to actually sew your hair down or, secure it tightly, Some of you guys don't know how to sew. So, for those of you who don't have wig combs attached to your wigs already, you can just simply use bobby pins or hair pins. Both of them are typically the same. One of them is just open and one is closed. But I use bobby pins, hair pins all the time when switching my hairstyles, because I know that sometimes I don't feel like sewing my hair in, sometimes I don't feel like taking it out. So yeah, this is just a quick hack for those of you who don't like to use the elastic band. I've noticed that sometimes that takes out your edges and it just is too tight sometimes. So another quick way is just to use bobby pins. Now this hack is to make your hair look more natural. You can try, like I did today, I did like a piece of a baby hair. I'm not too really fond of baby hairs because sometimes I think baby hairs are like lethal. I think they absolutely kill looks sometimes. It just looks so fake. In one of my tutorials, I think I went overboard with the baby hairs. I did. So yeah, I think that by customizing your units or your lace or whatever, what kind of wig it is, most wigs will have some sort of like lace in it. So it just looks a little bit more natural sometimes when you use a little baby hair to kind of, make it seem a little natural, shift it back some. Like this is shifted back just a little bit. And I have like a little baby hair right there, just a little bit going on. But, for lace frontals and lace closure wig units where you have like lace, if you have like a side part and you have like a low hairline, it just looks a little bit more natural when you guys incorporate a little bit of your natural hair to blend in with the lace. But I totally understand if you don't want to, but I just think that baby hair sometimes makes the wigs look normal, like and natural, because no one has like a perfect hairline. So when you go from scalp to like perfect hairline, that kind of looks a little wiggish. So this one is one of my favorite hacks. This is to eliminate all oil from your hair. Like that is the worst, to have your hair with oil in it. Any wigs or weaves, oil kills your hair. It makes it so shiny looking and thin. It just looks like a wet cat. Like it looks a mess. So instead of having to wash your hair completely like 4 times, use this dry shampoo by Tresemme. It is bomb. Like it seems like it's a lot, but it's really not. It goes on like a white, not a white powder, but like a white substance. And all you do is just brush it out with like a wig brush. I wouldn't recommend a comb because I like combing my hair, I like brushing my hair. I don't want them to shed or anything. So I use wig brushes or whatever. So you just, brush it out and then it'll leave, and you can use a light serum or argan oil, something that's not like heavy, that doesn't weigh down your hair. Serum dissipates, in your hair, just add shine to it. So, use that and boom, you're done. You don't have to worry about having that stinky, oily streak in your hair. I absolutely hated that in college. Like I didn't know about dry shampoo in college back in 2008. So I just had to wash my hair over, because a lot of times, like even right now, I use wild growth oil. So when I use hair oils or do-grow oils or olive oil or whatever on my scalp, sometimes it would transfer onto my hair extensions and it would just be awful. So yes, dry shampoo for body and everything. Speaking of argan oil and dryness, you do want your hair to look moisturized at all times. And this also helps with the longevity of the hair. My hair isn't really glossy, but it does have some sort of shine to it. I did use some of my favorite argan oil slash coconut serum. So this is my favorite serum to use for my hair. I used it on my lace closure, and this is the coconut milk anti-breakage serum. This is amazing. It doesn't have argan oil in it, but it has coconut oil in it and egg white proteins. It really helps with breakage on your hair. I use it on my natural hair as well, but for my extensions, especially my curly hair, when sometimes it gets dry or just it seems like it might be breaking off or whatever, I use this and I just rub it through my hand. Well, I rub it through my hands and then I, lather it all over my hair. And it does not weigh your hair down. It does keep a sheen, but it doesn't look oily. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't like weigh your hair down. This is from Organics and it's only like $6 at Walmart or Walgreens. And this stuff, it has amino acids as well. And it keeps your hair really silky. Even for straight hairs, it does the same. And I just would flat iron it and then boom, it's just popping again. It's just like, it's a really good refresher for your hair and to keep them looking really good. Even when you don't feel like, right now, this is like day 3 curls. So if I want to go out and I don't feel like, actually curling my hair again, like I just did, I just lathered some on and these curls look like I just curled them. Like they're not, just like super fresh, but they look good. They don't look like I've slept in this hair or anything like that. So yes, go out and get that argan oil serum. So yes, definitely use a good serum on your hair, whether it's argan oil or that kind of serum. So when you're trying to fill in your lace closures, or let's say you're trying to customize your wig, make sure you use waterproof mascara if you're going to fill it in. Either waterproof mascara or I prefer waterproof eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. I use the H2O waterproof liner from Wet n Wild and it is perfect. It does not smear in my hair. And when I did use it on this one, I think I plucked too many hairs to make it look natural, but then I just went ahead and just used little dots, like just dropped little dots on to my lace closure, and that filled it in to fill in any bald spots, or let's say that you over plucked your lace frontal or your stylist did or whatever, to fill in any kind of bald spots. Even in your natural hair, if your part is kind of too wide, you can use, mascara or liquid eyeliner, but make sure that it's waterproof, because if you put any product in your hair or touch it, it's going to slide out and it's going to look a mess. It's going to be all over your hands. So yeah, that's just a quick hack on, refilling in your hair. Some of you have damaged or balding lace closures, so that's a good way to fill them in. I mean, with my hair company, I don't have that problem with balding closures, but I have overplucked before, so I definitely have needed to use this hack before. So instead of, bleaching your lace closures or lace frontals or your wigs or whatever, if you don't know how to do that, or maybe you don't have the money or you just don't have the skill to do it, an easier way to blend your lace hairs, like the actual lace on there, to kind of, I guess you could say, bleach or fade those black dots in the roots of the lace, you can use your own powder. You can use like a powder brush and then use like a powder foundation that matches your complexion or your scalp to, make it look natural. Or use like a concealer. It could be a concealing powder to just give it a more realistic look. I've seen this trick on a lot of lace closures and lace frontals, and I think I'm going to use it when I do another frontal tutorial. I do have one lace frontal customization video, so you can check that out on my channel, but that's just a quicker way to blend your lace to your natural hair, scalp color. So when you're combing your hair, please use a powder brush. I have these two. These are my favorites. These, as long as they have like these types of bristles, that really helps your hair to stay in place and without like it, being, broken off or damaged. I've seen so many girls use fine tooth combs to comb their hair, and it's like, why would you do that? You don't do that with your natural hair. So just use a wig brush, to get out any kind of detangles or whatever. I said detangles. To get out any tangles, use a wig brush. Last but not least, using a nude wig cap underneath your wigs will make your hair look so much more natural because it's already nude, so it's giving that flesh-like appearance. So when you put your lace on top of it, it blends in perfectly and it makes it look more realistic instead of using a black wig cap. And even if you don't have a wig cap, and let's say that you bleached your hair, it's still going to look natural, so it wouldn't matter what color you have underneath. But I would always recommend you to wear a wig cap underneath all of your wigs. because not only does it get rid of like friction among your edges and your hair, your braids or whatever, it also serves as like an anchor for your wig if it's kind of too big or whatever, if it slides back. Sometimes when you use a cotton or whatever, I think it's cotton, a wig cap, it sits still for the most part. It doesn't slide or maneuver in any kind of way. So I always recommend those. So those are pretty much my hacks and my tips for those of you who want to wear wigs, or you're into wigs and you know you just want to make it look more natural. Also, Googling different types of techniques help as well. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below if you have any comments, and thank you guys for watching again. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'm trying to get more likes on my videos so that I know that you guys like these kinds of videos. Also, make sure you check out my hair company, my wig and hair company, and you get a 10% discount, which is in the description box. And also, don't forget to check out my previous videos. See you guys in my next video.